This year, Hainan Province celebrates its 30th anniversary. The location is filled with joy and celebration as our contestants get to experience 30 years of change and growth. Today, these 6 contestants get to celebrate this beautiful province here at the Mangrove Tree Resort World Sanya Bay, as they are about to take on the Miss World Head-to-Head Challenge. Please welcome the People's Republic of China.
Hello.
Bangladesh.
Hi.
British Virgin Islands. Denmark. Brazil.
Hi, Frank.
And Ireland. Now, the episode is going to consist of 2 parts. First, we're going to watch your video presentations, followed by a follow-up question, and then we're going to answer the final question. And voting will be explained after your video presentations. So let's meet our first contestant. She comes from the People's Republic of China.
Hello, everyone. I am Mao Peirui from China. It is my great honor to represent my country in Miss World 2018. As the representative from the host country, I'd like to extend my very warm and sincere welcome to all the girls who's gonna be here. I hope you can enjoy your stay and have some fun together. I was born and raised in a small town in northwestern China, a region that suffers from inadequate educational resources. But I was blessed with my insightful parents who made my education a top priority and persistently encouraged me to dream big. And in school, my roles as a scholarship winner, a teaching assistant, a researcher, a volunteer, a president of the student council, this all equipped me with effective ways of learning, communication, and motivation. And I carried this spirit into my work. Right now, I serve as the CEO of an online educational startup company. And being an entrepreneur is more than a type of work. It's more like a state of mind. A mindset that who is not afraid of challenges. A mindset that one is more tolerant of ambiguity. A mindset that one values teamwork and collaboration. I aim to be an inspirational educator that could make a difference in the world, and a fearless entrepreneur that could create values to the society. And last but not least, a fun person that could bring happiness to the people around me. Welcome to China.
China, tell us more about being an entrepreneur.
Okay, thank you, Frankie, for asking. To be honest, I'm still very fresh as an entrepreneur. I'm still trying to figure things out. But right now, I feel like to be a CEO of a company, you have to be the CEO of yourself first. The time management, the stress management, the tolerance for the ambiguity, and the ability to see the trees as well as the forest, and also that constant hunger for making things better. And most importantly, the responsibility. It's just like all of a sudden I feel like I'm responsible for so many, and I'm not alone anymore. I have to be responsible for the staffs, for the clients, for the stakeholders, and most importantly for the society. I think since I'm in the field of education, I aim to be a leader in the education field. I want to carry the corporate social responsibility with me, and to be a fearless entrepreneur that will carry this through.
And who is taking care of the business while you're at Miss World?
I actually asked my team for a 1 month away, so that I think they're doing really well. I make the plan ahead of time and we communicate a lot. So I think we're fine, hopefully. Yeah.
I'm sure they're fine, and good job on the planning.
Okay.
Our next contestant comes from Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Jannatul Firdaus Oishi. I came from a land of humanity, love, heritage, and natural beauty. I spend my leisure time by reading books, enjoy to travel a lot, love to dance and sing. All my inspirations come from my family. My mother is also a best friend of mine. She taught me the difference between right and wrong. She also taught me to cope with any kind of adverse environment. I believe Whatever capability that God has given me, using it in the right direction lies the ability to succeed. I'm truly honored to participate in Miss World 2018 in Sanya, China and represent my country, beautiful Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, tell us about your love for your mom.
Oh, my mom is my best friend, and I can share anything with her. And I think she's the best teacher in this world because she taught me the most important things of my life. She is the owner of a massive heart, and she taught me that. She is very kind to people. She taught me that, and she has faced a lot of struggles in her life, and so she taught me to be patient in difficult situations, and I love her so much, and my love for her cannot be expressed in words. So I want to say that my mom is the best mom in this world. I'm very grateful to the God because he gave me such a wonderful mother. I'm becoming emotional, and she's my Miss World.
You're making me think of my mom too. Will she be coming to the finale?
Maybe not.
Okay, but she'll be watching from home, and I'm sure she's praying for you and rooting for you as well. Thank you, Bangladesh.
Thank you.
Next, we have the British Virgin Islands.
Hello world, and ni hao, China. I am Jadaly Thomas Santos, and I'm representing the most beautiful little corner of the world, nature's little secrets, the breathtaking British Virgin Islands. In 2017, our islands were struck by 2 Category 5 hurricanes. In spite of the destruction, the reigning Miss World, Manushi Schiller, was still able to experience firsthand not only the beauty of our islands, but also our people during her Beauty with a Purpose tour in February. I am a 22-year-old optimist. I love helping people and spreading useful knowledge, for I believe there is a lesson in every situation. When I was younger, I loved bonding with my older sisters because they allowed me to help them with their arts and craft and poetry homework. That became the source of my creativity and love for performing. Every time I have a blank paper and pencil in my hand, I can feel the oxytocin release. I have identified my purpose, and it is to help more young persons recognize that they too have a bright light inside of them, and that anything is possible.
So British Virgin Islands, the Miss World organization came to your country for a visit. What was that like?
Well, first I'll have to explain how was it before that, because I can tell you, while my family and I was holding on to a door in the only room that seemed safe during the hurricane, all that we were thinking about was, please God, let us be alive after this is done. So on behalf of the BVI, we are forever grateful for Miss Julia Marley, Manushi Schiller, and the entire Miss World organization for their support when we needed them the most. The Miss World visit to the BVI has brought hope to us in a time of most despair. And for me, the experience was one of pride to be part of a family that lives up to its mantra of beauty with a purpose. And also to understand that the sisterhood is so powerful was so very inspiring, and I understood myself, my power to change the world.
Thank you. And how are things now in the British Virgin Islands after the hurricane?
They are a lot better. There are many people still without roofs, but we help each other. A lot of people are building back up, and this is what we want to tell the world, to come back and help us rebuild, because we are receiving them with open arms.
Great. Well, thank you so much, British Virgin Islands. Next, we have Denmark.
Hi, my name is Tara Jensen. I'm 18 years old and I'm Miss Denmark 2018. Denmark is such an amazing country, filled with some of the happiest people on earth. alongside with amazing architecture, such as the Little Mermaid from Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale. I feel very lucky and blessed that I grew up in Denmark, a country which fought hard for everything throughout generations that we now can enjoy, such as great healthcare and opportunities everywhere we go, but also the love that we show for each other, which shows in the welfare system where nobody is ever left out. The value to always be kind and always help where you can are values that I feel very blessed that I grew up with, and very grateful that I can promote further throughout my journey as Miss Denmark 2018. In my spare time, I enjoy being outside in the nature, and throughout my whole childhood, I was either to be seen on the back of a horse or swimming in the beautiful ocean. I also enjoy spending time with my beloved family. Throughout the whole of my life, my mother has been my rock as well as my best friend. Coming from a family who has given me the greatest love and always lovingly pushed me to fight for my dreams has set my mind to do and be the greatest I possibly can. And last but not least, to enlighten the minds of my fellow contestants about the beauty that Denmark has to offer, when I represent the country of love and kindness in Sanya, China, Miss World 2018.
Denmark, tell us what lessons you've learned from your country that you can share with the world.
Thank you for the question. The lessons that I've learned from my country is to always help wherever you can. My country has helped lots of Syrian immigrants fleeing from their countries, and we made a home for them in my beautiful country, Denmark. And also we have a welfare system that helps everyone, so nobody is ever left out of school or can't get provided health care. Everyone has a fair chance of going to school, and everyone will get help if they get sick. And that's something that I'm very proud of, because I think we always we have a community that always care for each other, and that's a lesson I would love to share with the world, to always help wherever you can, because you get so much from giving. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Denmark. Our fifth contestant is from Brazil.
Hi, I'm Jessica Carvalho, Miss Brazil World 2008. I am 22 years old. I was born and raised in Parnaíba, on the coast of Piauí. I moved to Teresina, the capital of Piauí State, when I was 17 years old to study medicine with a full scholarship. I have two social projects. One, which is a writing workshop aimed to teach writing techniques for needy students. The second one is Let's Talking, in which I work on the demystifying combat to global issues, suicide and depression. I'm also an ambassador of two projects that fight against suicide, revive, and I want flowers in my life. Today, I'm also a national ambassador for the fight against leprosy in my country. Now I cannot see you in Sanya on December 8th.
Brazil, tell us more about your writing project, Let's Talk.
Thank you for your question, Frank. I have three friends who were diagnosed with depression, and one of them has already tried to commit suicide. My uncle committed suicide, and in the hospital, I frequently see cases of suicide attempts. And the question always came to my mind, how could I help these people? And then has Let's Talking. The Let's Talking has been breaking the paradigms and working on demystifying two global issues, suicide and depression. So a simple conversation can save a person's life. They told me that my project would not change the life of anyone. Today, I currently receive doses of daily messages of people with depression and that about to commit suicide. And through the Let's Talking, I can help them. Thank you.
Thank you, Brazil. It's an amazing thing that you're doing, and thank you so much for your work.
Thank you.
Our final contestant of this group comes from Ireland.
My name is Aoife O'Sullivan, and I'm a 23-year-old primary school teacher, and I'm representing Ireland in this year's Miss World 2018. I was born here in Dublin, the capital city of Ireland, and later moved down south to County Cork with my parents, my brother Ty, and my sister Shona. I consider myself very lucky to live along the Wild Atlantic Way, which is one of Ireland's biggest attractions, showing off our beautiful coastline. My hobbies include singing, playing the guitar, sport, and musical theatre. As Miss Ireland, I'll be working with schools to reduce the stigma around mental health, to influence change, and to raise awareness for youth mental health on a national level. I'm very honoured to be taking on this role as Miss Ireland and will do my very best to be a great ambassador for my country and to make my parents and my community proud.
Ireland, why did you decide to become a teacher?
Well, I've wanted to become a teacher for as long as I can remember. My mom used to tell me that when I was younger, at night I would lay out all my teddy bears at the end of my bed and I pretend they were my students and I was the teacher. So I think it was rooted in me from a very young age. And as well as that, my grandmother, she was a primary school teacher in my local community. And I would meet people and they would tell me how she was such a kind and giving and patient person in the classroom. And I just thought how wonderful it was that her profession touched so many lives, and that inspired me to become a teacher, and hopefully that I would have the same impact on children's lives as well in the future.
And do you have a favorite age to teach or a favorite subject?
I teach 11 subjects, so in primary school we teach all subjects. I particularly love teaching music because I love music myself, and at the moment I have senior infants, so it's the same as kindergarten, so they're age 6, yeah, and they're gorgeous.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Ireland, and thank you very much, everyone, for your video presentations and responses. It's now time for voting to begin, and there are 4 ways to vote. You can like the contestants' Miss World official Facebook pages, you can like their content on MobStar, vote for them on the Miss World website, or in China on Model Power Live. It's time for the part of the show where the contestants are put to the test. It's the final question. Now, the contestants have all been given the question before the show. I'll read the question again, and you'll each have 30 seconds to answer. And Ireland will begin with you. What accomplishment are you most proud of in your life, and why?
I think my biggest accomplishment to date has to be winning Miss Ireland and having the opportunity to represent my country on the Miss World stage. What I love the most about it is the sheer pride and joy that it has brought to my friends, family and community, and in particular my parents. They have given so much to me and I'm forever grateful to them, and I'm just so happy that I have the opportunity to make them proud of me on an international stage.
Thank you, Ireland. Brazil, what accomplishment are you most proud of in your life, and why?
Hi Frank, my name is Determination, surname Resilience. Nice to meet you. At the age of 17 years old, I was told that I could not study medicine because it was a course for rich people. I got a scholarship, and today I am only 1 year away from finishing my graduation.
Thank you, Brazil. Denmark, what accomplishment are you most proud of in your life, and why?
My greatest accomplishment is that I turned my greatest weakness into my greatest strength when I chose to raise my voice about growing up with domestic violence. That gave me the ability to speak up and raise awareness, and it also gave me the chance to help other kids who are suffering from what I was suffering from, and that's what I'm most proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Denmark. British Virgin Islands, what accomplishment are you most proud of in your life, and why?
Thank you for that question. My most remarkable achievement is graduating from college. When my father brought me to the BVI, I understood that it was a very important opportunity to become somebody and help my family in the Dominican Republic. And although it was hard, it was that same determination that brought me here to Sanya, among the smartest, most beautiful women in the world.
Thank you, British Virgin Islands. Bangladesh, what accomplishment are you most proud of in your life, and why?
Thank you, Frankie, for your question. The accomplishment in my life that I'm mostly proud of, that is I'm holding the title of Miss World Bangladesh, because I am very proud of my country and I am very happy to be a representative of my country, and I want to do something for the unprivileged people of my country. And I did a lot of social work from my childhood, but I wanted to do it in a massive and huge range, and now I think I will get the opportunity to do that, and I'm very happy for that. As Miss World Bangladesh, I can do something for the unprivileged people of my country.
Thank you, Bangladesh. China, what accomplishment are you most proud of in your life and why?
For me, it is a certificate. It's a certificate that honoring me the best teacher in China. Though it's not official or it's certified, it's just given by a student, 8-year-old student who is in rural areas in China. It's a handmade certificate, and he gave me to me after the class. And for me, I've been teaching for like 8 years in almost like 30 cities for around 20,000 students. And I have all these proud moments that lead me to where I am, and I am more eager to be a better educator in the future.
Thank you, China. Well, group number 6, you have been excellent. Thank you so much for joining us in the head-to-head challenge. Let's remind everyone how to vote, because there are 4 ways. You can like the contestants' Miss World Facebook pages, like their content on MobStar, vote for them on the Miss World website, or in China on Model Power Live. We're here from the Mangrove Tree Resort World in Sanya Bay, China. I'm Frankie Chenna. Thank you and goodbye.